Hello everyone. I am D.M.KALAI SELVI, Assistant Professor, R.M.D Engineering College, Computer Science Engineering Department. The subject code is 21 CS 502 Artificial Intelligence, 5th semester in the academic year of 2023 to 24. Objects will be categorized and each object will be recognized by the properties. Now we are going to see how the objects can be grouped into classes or a subsets of a hierarchy. For example, if we are going to represent each city as an object, if we are taking Bushers will be in the part of as a part of Romania country, and Romania will be a part of East European, and Eastern European will be a part of Europe. Europe will be a part of other. So then I can explain this example, same example with roughly with our local states. For example, if you are taking Chennai is a Chennai district is available inside. So we can say part of Chennai, comma, Tamil Nadu, and then Tamil Nadu, comma, India, comma, Asia, part of India, Asia, and then Asia, comma, Earth. So under the earth, we have India. So the part of relation is a transitive and a reflexive. So transitive property is, if for example, I'm saying part of Bushet, Romania, and part of Romania, Eastern Europe, that means part of Bushet will be also in Eastern Europe. So that we are given here, part of X, Y and part of Y, Z are true, then we can say part of X, Z. And then reflexive. Reflexive is the same thing, that is A, B, B. So that type of concept will come under reflexive. So at last we are coming to the conclusion, Burchard belongs to earth. Next is how we are going to categorize composite objects. So which are often categorized by a structure relationship among the parts. That means a composite object will already have multiple properties, and with all these properties we are going to identify that object. So we are going to see biped of A. So biped means two legs. So that's the way we have to say whether A is a biped. So it will, for some thing, if we should have L1, L2. There is two legs for, and same time leg 1 and leg 2, and both the leg 1 and leg 2 should be in the body B. So here you are going to use the variable L1, L2 and B. L1 is leg 1, L2 is leg 2, B is body. So we are going to say a variable or an object A as biped, then it should have leg 1 and leg 2, and it should have a body B, and that in that body leg 1 should be a one of the part, and leg 2 should be one of the part of the object A, and B, that body should be a object of, belongs to the object A, and it leg 1 should be attached to the body B, and leg 2 should be attached to the body B, and L1 is not should, because we can't have both left and right leg as same. So if you see your left and right leg are not same, see with the perspective or with the toes and the position, both should not say, and leg 3. So leg 3 we should not have leg 3, we have only leg 2. So these are the factors. So based upon the multiple condition, only these multiple conditions satisfy, then only we can say a body, I mean that object A is a bipart. Next is we're going to see part partition. So when we're going for a composite object, we are going to represent each parts using part partitions. For example, if the apples are apple 1, apple 2, apple 3, then we can say it as a bunch of. So we are partitioning it as a bunch of apples. Apple 1, apple 2, and apple 3. So it represents a composite objects with 3 apples as part of it. Next, it will be represented as bunch of apples. And for all items x belongs to S means it's a part of x comma a bunch of x. So we are replacing that part of to satisfying a smallest objects. So for that one, we are using bunch of. Next, we are going to see the measurements. The value that we are going to assign for each property is called measurement. For example, we're saying a football, the diameter of that football should be a 10 centimeter. So we are going to assign a value to it. For example, here they are given the length. So the length should be 1.5 or in centimeters 3.81. So for converting that centimeter into inches, we have that formula 2.54 into D. So the diameter of the basketball is 12. That means the inches will be 9.5. So we can say day D belongs to days if and only if the duration of the D should be 24 hours. So you can able to measure the variables and or objects, and also you can able to compare it. So E1 belongs, for example, if you are taking Nordic exercise or tougher than Russell's, and one scores less or on tougher exercise. So if that is so, we are going to represent a object E1 belongs to exercise and E2 belongs to exercise, and both writing wrote Norvik E1 and Norvik E2, that is Russell E2. That is we have two exercise E1 and E2 belongs to the classes exercises, and Norvik writing E1, Russell writing E2. If difficulty, that is, if they are doing these two, difficulty of E1 is greater than difficulty of E2. If the difficulty of E1 is greater than E2, then therefore the expected score. So we questions with a difficult question paper means that definitely our marks will get reduced. So the expected score of E1 will be definitely less than expected score of E2. So in this way, you can able to compare and measure the object's value. Thank you.